Hello YouTube, and welcome back to part 2 of Celebration January 24's video number 1. I am playing with the Flight in Airy DSP, and I thought I was going to be able to use the hello from the Heartfelt Hello. That's a negative Ghost Rider, not going to happen. So then I'm going to use, thank you Miss Kathy, Cynthia, excuse me. I did not have the hello, so we're going to use this hello in the Thinking of You from Garden Meadow. And of course, we're going to use the Notes of Nature stamp. So you can already see I already did the smushy thing that I like to do. So here was our card base. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5, scored at 1.5 and 5.5. Then this is our back, this is our front, our DSP, which this was just the reverse part of that DSP. We got that together. So what I went and did after part 1 is I went and I took Deckled Circle die number 4 from the center. I cut out this little bit of DSP. We are going to use this on the front. This piece, of course, is 4 1/4, scored at 1.5 and 5.5, or 1.5 on both ends. I glued down that DSP. That's down. So now we're going to work on this. I'm going to put my little dies up for the moment so I don't get them lost or get them falling on the ground. So this little bird is in the way. Darn that little bird. So we're going to flip it this way. He's going to be upside down. Nobody but you and me and the rest of the YouTube community is going to know. I'm inking up the hello in boho blue, and I know that I want it right about here. I'm just going to hold it there. I want it to soak up all that ink because I'm not using any black ink. I'm using Fresh Freesia Bubble Bath and boho blue. Boho blue will be all of my sentiments will be in boho blue. Ta-da! It's subtle. It's what it's meant to be. And then I want my little speckly stamp. This, of course, is from the Notes of Nature, right? I am going to use this in Bubble Bath. This is Calypso Coral. That's Fresh Freesia. But I want to add a little Bubble Bath on here. Oh, yes. So stamp off. And I'm just going to add little bits of it in the background. Stamping off once, but using it twice. It's okay if it goes over that little bird because he's going to be behind some greenery. I shouldn't have folded that up all the way. So let's go ahead and get this on the front of our card. And it's going to go, like I said, it's going upside down, but it's okay. It's meant to go upside down. I thought about using this side, but I didn't like the way it looked. So our little birdie's upside down, kind of tilted over here because that's me. Because wait, are you ready? Wait for it. Oh, this little guy is going to cover him up. Isn't that gorgeous? You could have made him the hello stand out more. I didn't want it to stand out, but isn't that going to be pretty? That is going to go on the front after everything else is done. So we opened our card base up. We have our frame point. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is where we are going to do some trimming with the guillotine. Just because this part is going to be butted up right against that score line. I don't want it in the center. I want it right up next to it. And I want to make sure when I close this and this like so, I just want a little bit more give here and probably on the other side. But trust me, it is easier than trying to do like a 1/2 of a 16th. I'm just going to take a hair off of it. Literally, it is a hair. Okay, that's all that is. I just want that little bit to give me a little bit of movement here. So you can do it either way, put tear tape, whatever you want to use. I am going to use, I know it is 1.5 inches, so we can start over here if we want, but it's easier this way. So here's an inch. It's an inch and a half, that is. So I'm going to put my glue right there, right inside of that inch and a half. And then I'm going to squiggle glue in there. So make sure your card, test it. This is how it's going to pop up on the inside. So I want this part now. I'm going to get it right next to my crease. Make sure it's straight, because yes. Now I'm going to go over it. Give it a little love, a little massage with the bone folder, smooth out all that glue. Okay, now you can see how this is going to come together. On the other one, I could have folded it this way, but because I'm using a different colored cardstock for the inside, we are going to go like so. It's going to go like that. I won't even need to trim down the other side. So next we're going to put our DSP piece, 3 3/4 by 4. We're going to center it right there. This is what the card is meant to do. It's meant to showcase something, a sentiment. It can showcase whatever you like. I decided that it's just to showcase the DSP. That's what I chose this particular card style to do, to showcase the DSP, and that's what it is doing. That's why we have our little bird in the center. Now I do want to put a strip here and a strip here, which guys, I didn't even think about cutting that down, but I don't want to not do it. So let's see what we have. We can do, oh yes, that's still cut at 4. So I need to add that to my notes there here in a minute. So you're going to need an additional, it's an inch and a half, so an inch and a quarter. Do I have another piece with just flowers on it? Yep, right there, and it's cut. This one will need to be trimmed down a bit. That's okay, because I just want an inch and a quarter. So I'm going to have to remember to put that in the description, and this needs to be by 4. Yikes. DSP's going everywhere. Make sure they're both. Yes, they are. So one of these two, it's the same paper. It's going to go on the inside. Now it wants to work. Like, why do you want to? Thank you for working, and I shouldn't question whether the glue wants to work or not. So that's in the center. There's something there that needs to go away. All right, and this one, because this one is going in here, can you see the pink? Now, if I had it going the other way, I would be putting the DSP on the blue, but I'm putting it on the pink because the pink is going to be on the inside. The stamping all is for the white. So here's that piece. So our inner pieces are done. So now we need to marry these two together, and we're going to cover it up with the boho blue. If your DSP is a little longer, make sure that when you fold this over, it's going to go like so, that it folds nice and flat. Okay, just make sure. So glue on here. Fill in the inside, large rectangle, tear tape, whatever it is that you prefer to use. I love glue because it wiggles for me, and tape runners, I just can't afford to, as many cards as I make, can't afford to go through that much. So here is our card. Folds beautifully flat. When you open it up, it pops up. We're going to have some there, and some here. We do need some DSP here, don't we? So maybe we need 3 pieces that are 1.5 by 4. So where's this piece? Yes, we can cut this piece. We're going to do that. So I need to make a note that we need 3 1.25 by 4. So 1.25, whichever one of the DSP pieces you like, use that. I was trying to, this worked out perfect because you can't even see that the birds are really there. But trust me, I think it makes a difference. You don't have to put this on the back if you don't want to, but I think it looks pretty cool. All right. So we're just getting started decorating, guys. There we go. Now we have a white piece for here, and this is the same size as this. That brings in, let me see, these 2 pieces. So I already have 2 little strips that were bound for the recycle bin. They are not now, but I want to make sure, yes, we're stamping the right direction. So here's one for the back, 1 for the inside. So we're going to start with this background image from Notes of Nature, this one here, and we are going to do this one. I'm using boho blue. This is in Fresh Freesia because we're already using Bubble Bath for the little speckly bits. So Fresh Freesia is going to be this little textured layer. So I'm just going to go there and probably like here. I'm going to do the whole piece. And I'm going to turn it around because it fits better. I'm doing them on a diagonal. I just think it looks good. We need, turn it this way. Otherwise I'm stamping on the Stampin' Pierce mat, and then a little bit more here. Now this is going to have the thinking of you. Ta-da! And we can center this one. Probably do some little bits of greenery on it. So thinking of you in the center. Oh, yes, definitely. We have flowers we can stamp too. So this little bit, I think we're going to do this in full strength Bubble Bath, maybe. Let's see. Or maybe blue. Maybe blue. So Bubble Bath now is our little background. So stamp off and stamp. I'm doing 3 times. We're just adding texture and layers by stamping. It's really soft. Not sure if you can see that, but it is there. Stamp off. Stamp off. Oh, we're going to bring in Garden Green. I wasn't going to do that, but we are now because we're using so much Garden Green. These are going to be in Garden Green. Let's see. There we go. Lots of color. So I need to move, something needs to move. All right, so we're going to come in here. I think we're going to go up the side. Maybe here. There, we're going to have a little strip. Let's see. Do I have another image? I just have leaves. I don't want leaves. Second generation, third, fourth. So there. Just trying to fill in some areas here. Really, really pretty. I'm almost thinking it's starting to get kind of busy. Let me take a look at it, guys, because I might have to fix a little something. Let's do full strength bubble bath. I think it needs more. Yes, it does need that. Just in the center, it needed that little bit more. Let's open it up. Oh no, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. So we need a little strip of the DSP. And we have this little bit, or we could do the blue, and we're going to go with this little bit. I had a wide bit on the last one. Do I have? Trying to see if I have. Nope, because I think I'm going to put some birds in here. So I'm going to do this on this side. And then I have some little birds that I fussy cut from the same package of DSP. And let's see what we have. You can see I have my little birds. So I have this little one that can come here. Do we have one to go from the other side? Oh my gosh, we do. So this little bird is going to go on this side. What else do I have? This little one could be peeking out there. And I think I would make this large one up there, unless I have another. I have some more of that paper I could put up there. That will be a better choice. So that, this little bit we could add, oh, up behind there. So that's what we're going to do. I love, you know, this is all working with the paper. So this little one is just coming up here to draw your eye to the corner, and I need to lift it up and use the edge because it's just not wanting to. It's down all right, it just is not working with me, but it is now. So it's in its place. This one is going to get glued behind the birdie, and then we'll glue it all down. So birdie, got to turn it this way to look at it. I could use all those little bits of greenery over there that I die cut, but we're not going to because I don't think it needs it. This just needs a little something. Oh, I do like that. So there we go. Kind of breaks up all the stamping I did. So this is for the inside. Now where's the other one? For the outside. Thinking of you. Just a note to say hello. So we're going to do our stamping again. We're not going to do so much greenery. This is where you're going to write. We're going to stamp off and then do our texture several times. So we're stamping off for the back because this is where we're going to write. And there, it didn't quite make it. So stamp off there. We want to use the stamp twice before we re-ink. So we're stamping off and then twice, and it's at a diagonal. So now we're going to add little bits, full strength, of the speckly bubble bath there and around the bottom. And then I'm going to do just a note in boho blue, just a note to say hello. Gorgeous, gorgeous. It's much brighter, and a little bit of that garden green. Just a little bit this time. There's one stamping, 2, 3. And I want to do the same up in this corner. 1, 2, and 3. To tie it all together. And we need our little bit. This time it's going to go on the right hand side, and I don't think I have any more little wee birds, but that's okay. We're going to get that bottom bit in there. And we're going to snip off the excess. Come on, go where you're supposed to. So that's our bit for the back. And do I want to add, I'm thinking maybe a little greenery to the back. Oh, that would be cute. Let's just close up all the ink pads. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I need my, hold on. Where did it go? We're putting this in a clear envelope. Yes, we are. Here's my label address. We have to stamp this as well. You guys know we do. We just have to. So where's my little stamping off paper? So we are going to do, once again, stamp off. We're going to, I got a couple of them here. We only need one. So I'm just going to add that there, maybe there and there, just to that lower corner. Bubble bath. We just want to add those little speckly bits down there. I could, you know what, we're going to add it to the opposite corner too, just because it's going to look great. Stamp off. So one, stamp off. I think one is all we need there. Back up to the bubble bath, full strength. That's all we need. A little bit of, it's not flat, that's why it's not wanting to stamp. And then little offset. This is where the stamp, of course, is going to go. So it's probably going to cover that up, but it's going to be fine. So this is my label, which is going inside the envelope. So we have it all done. Now let's get this card finished, right? Let me close up the ink pads for a minute so I don't have, you know, a major accident occur. That one I know is not closed all the way. And last of all, the garden green. We have the thinking of you. All those stamps need to go over there. Don't know if we need any glue. Don't think we need that. So here's our envelope. And we do need the glue, don't we? So this is our back piece. Looks so pretty. That's why this one gets a clear envelope. It is a showstopper. Big squiggles we want to glue down really well. Just a little note is lopsided. Maybe I had a glass of wine, right? No, I don't drink. Wish I could say that's why it was cockeyed. Big X ... This is for the inside. Oh my gosh, there's so much you can do with this. It is so, so fun. So next we're going to put our frame. Did I look at all those gorgeous colors coming together? Yes, 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 yes. So we are going to add glue around this frame just because that's how I prefer to do it. And this one then is going to go, hopefully, right there. Give it a good rub down. All right, so the outer part of the card gets this little bird. And I'm going to show you how I arranged this, or how I'm arranging the inside one. Remember, this little bird is covering up the other little bird. Look at how darling that is. I might, because I know I'm going to have extra, I might throw a little bit of greenery up there. It'll draw your eye. We'll do that in a minute. So the inside, this piece here, this is my bird, my two little lovebirds that are sitting in the center. So we need to add, let me show you this. These are all from the dies that coordinate with that touch of nature. So I have some little bits in Lost Lagoon. That's one of the colors in there, just for a little bit more depth. So I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to dot some glue there and there just because I know that's about where it is needed. I'm going to stick it behind this one. I don't want too much in the center, okay? I want a little bit of open space there, but I'm going to put some on this side. So lay it down. Look where you have it going. I know, like right there, here, 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 here is going to go right there. This is a bit larger one, but I'm still did this on the front. And then this one, nope, maybe not that one. I have a couple of these other ones. I like those down at the bottom. I don't want too much down there, so we're going to go with this one next. And yes, I do it from the front because I can tell then where it's going to lay. And where's another one of those? We're going to do the same. Trying to look here. This one has a little bit more. Got to get that little bit out. So this one probably really needs like right there. So here, here, and there. And this is going to come, oops, like that. And it's all still going to fit in there, which is great. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so now these little Lost Lagoon pieces are just going to get tucked in somewhere. So let's see where we like them. Move those two. Add that little bit. Oops, maybe. I know I got another long one. Oh, I have one that's partially down there, so that one will stick out nicely. Those two, it can still be worked. Right there. The only problem is I get glue on my fingers when I do this, and then the glue wants to come off. So I have a little bit of one, yes, right there. I'm putting glue behind the leaf this time. This is what takes so long. Sorry, but it does. I want to just see. That's how I eye it out. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to do here. It's where my eye is drawn. And this, do I really need more? I do. I need this extra one like right here. And so we need glue here and here because it needs maybe like that. Oh, it just wants to stick to me. It makes me so mad when it does that. We needed it to come like there, and then I got to put all of this. Oh my gosh, that is coming out so nice. That's why you lay it down, you look, and do I want to add? Nope, I don't want that there. But do I want it? I don't even want that one on there. So I think I am really happy with this. So now we're going to put dimensionals where? On here. I don't want to put it just anywhere on the back because it won't be. So I'm going to put one here, one there, and one there. And all of this now, oops, that needs to go a little bit higher. All right, so let's see. And we still can see the large bird in the back. Do you see that effect? Hopefully. Do you see our bird back there? That's what we're going at. When you turn it this way, you see the lovely paper there. If you look at it through this way, you'll see that lovely paper there. All of that. And then I have all these lovely green bits, which I am going to, oops, that is, we need to trim this down because that is getting caught. So that piece can't be there. Now nothing is getting caught on there. So now we're going to go for trimming these and putting them in there. So I'm going to cut at an angle because it's going up in the corner, hopefully. And I want this all glued down, so it all needs a dot, 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 dot. And I want this right up to the corner. So hopefully that comes down. Let's see what else we have we can do. Oh, I could do a partial one of these. It doesn't bother me, you guys know, to cut these things off. So I think I'm going to do it. Oh, most definitely. That's how it's going. So it's got that little point, which is going to go in the corner. A little too much glue. It got quite a bit there. But there it is. And of course, we need to wink a Stella. And then I'm going to use, oh dear, do I? What am I going to use? I was like, I'm going to use those little blue rhinestones from Paper Pumpkin to add onto here. Don't forget this little bird. These little flowers need. This is a little busy, but it's going to work. Let's see what we have. Do we have, oh, we have those clear resin drops. Let's see what both of these look like. These are both from past Paper Pumpkins. So those are those little blue rhinestones. And it doesn't matter about the size of them. We're going to go ahead and use those. I was going to we could do the clear enamel dots, but why not? Pokey tool, where are you? So we are going to draw our eye up and around here. I don't want it in the flowers. I want it in the background. 1, 2, and then a large one down here. And it is settled. Oh, it is so pretty. So that's my card. You know what? I think I'm going to add a bit. Should I add that little bit of greenery? No, but I'm going to add a bird. So sorry, I've got to do a little bit here. I have some wee little birds. We can add this little bird down there. Let's see what else we have. Oh, I like him peeking. He's doing a little peeking through. And this was just an edge bit. Just a little edge bit. So there's my little bird for my label. And I'm going to put that inside there. And like I said, I know this took a bit. That's why I split it up. But hopefully you like the end result. Oh, it's so pretty. This should have been more, this one should have been more like that. I got a bit carried away, guys. But I will put the measurements. I will remember to do the 3 strips for the sides. But I really hope you guys like this card. I think it is a showstopper. It is a wow card. And it is just lovely. And this, of course, is my version of it on the inside. So thanks for watching, everybody. And I hope you would consider to subscribe to my channel. Like, share, comment as always, because that's what keeps me doing my videos and sharing with you. Thank you guys so very much for everything. And please, I invite you to come back and visit me in my Wonderland. I'm going to have to glue that down a bit so it doesn't get ruined. So bye-bye for now.